Let's do a SketchUp on number 18 for this war. Okay, now first thing I'm looking at here is we're going to go ahead and zap all of this like we did in the last war with Red Elite. And in the other war with Red Elite, it's a very similar base, but I AQ walk the top, and this time I'm going to AQ walk the bottom. So Archer Queen here, 4 healers, okay. Now the trick is you have these 3-point defenses, and as you know, with 4 healers, even with 5, 3-point defenses is too much when they're max. So to offset that, once the queen hits this, the very last hit, I'm going to drop my king right here. Okay, and what's going to happen is when she takes it out, she's going to step forward into the range of these 2 cannons, but the king will be in the range of this archer tower. Okay, now one of 2 things is going to happen here. Either it's going to happen that way where these 2 focus on the queen and this focuses on the king. Hold on. The king. And that's fine. Then everything will go along as planned. If not, if these 2 focus on the king, then I will have to do plan 2 when we get to this area here because he'll take a lot of damage. Now anyways, I'm just going to assume that the 2 cannons target the queen and the archer tower targets the king. Then I'm going to use my earthquake here. The reason I do this first is because time will be an issue, being as it's a long queen walk to come all the way around. So now I EQ, and while I'm waiting for the queen to get to this position, okay, once the queen is standing here, as soon as she gets there and stops, I will lightning bolt. I have a feeling I'll have time and I'll wall break this while I'm waiting for the queen, and then I'll just wait for her. Once she gets to there, as soon as she stops, I'll put all 5 lightning spells right here on top of that shield, and it'll take all 3 of those out. Now as my heroes come walking this way, once they get to this camp here, okay, plan A, if the king only got targeted by the archer tower, when he leaves this compartment, I'll put, when he leaves this compartment here, as soon as he's targeted by this cannon, I'm going to put a wizard here to support him, okay? Plan B, had he been taking fire from both this cannon and this archer tower, I will use his ability immediately when he leaves this, before the cannon targets him so that it targets the barbarians that are supporting him, okay? And then again, once this targets him, a wizard here. Now, as they work their way this way, the king and the wizard, as soon as the archer tower targets him, plan A, use his ability then if you haven't used it yet. And then as soon as this targets him, I'm going to wall break right here so that he comes in and takes this out and this out, I hope. Now I'm not sure how much he's going to get. Worst case scenario, I need him to take this out. If he doesn't take that out, this raid's going to fail. Okay. Alright, so king into here. Takes this out. Let's just say he takes it out and that's all he takes out. That's fine. The queen's going to have to beat her way through this wall because with all this taken out, she's not going to go out there, and that's fine. I'm going to bring 6 wall breakers, so 2 here, 2 here. I'll have 2 in the bag, and they're going to be for here once the queen works her way down this. Then we wall break this section. Once that's wall broken, I'm going to start my La Lune immediately, and I'll always keep my eye on my AQ ability because I don't want it to get missed, and she may be taking a lot of damage. But anyway, so once I break this and the queen has this taken out, I will drop my first Lava Hound here, and I'm going to go heavy on the balloons here because I need them to bum rush this. Okay, no spells. So 4 balloons here, 5 balloons here. Let me change that up. 5 balloons here, 4 balloons here. Okay, second Lava Hound right here, followed by 3 balloons. Okay, so look at 9, 10, 11, 12 balloons right there of my 20 balloons. Now while all that's going on, mind you, keeping an eye on my queen ability because this king is going to be coming after her at some point as she works her way up through here, and that's fine. Just keep your eye on that. You could even let this La Lune play out for like 20 seconds and then drop your Lava Hound here and you're gonna go the rest of your balloons. So I should have something like 8 balloons. So I'll go 3, 6, 8. Okay, let me rephrase that. 3 balloons, 3 balloons, 2 balloons. Okay. And then after that, it should be good. I mean, really, it's just gonna come down to a matter of time. You can't get it perfect every time. A lot of this is going to depend on me executing on the fly, especially with this. If the 2 cannons target the queen, or if the let me rephrase that. Sorry, if the archer tower targets the king, or if the cannon and the archer tower target the king, that could be a mess because he'll take a lot of damage and my king's only level 35. But we will see. I think it will still work out either way. The timing, it's really important over here. Let me just stress the timing. AQ here, when she hits this, you know she hits it 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 hits to take out one of these pumps, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, and right at 4, drop my king. And that should work out just fine. Alright guys, so that's going to be the SketchUp here. Look forward to the live raid. Alright, later.